Так, ладно. Всем привет. Всем привет. Черт. Блин, нельзя было лезть под нее. Так, майорские монетные стражи, еще что-то. Все, что ли? Так, что у нас-то получается? Тю. Тю. Так, ладно. Не-не-не-не, я с вами драться не хочу. Нет, нет, нет. Отлично. Пробежали их. Так, что у нас тут получается? Нам... О, лагерь еще один. Погнали. Так. Тю. Да ладно. Надо прокачать будет у них, у всех эти... Чем я сейчас и займусь. Так, я у себя-то все прокачал? Да, все. Хорошо. Что там? Так, давай у тебя что-нибудь прокачаем. Улучшить. Так. Это хорошо. У тебя мы сделаем... О, может быть, кстати, реально тебе вот эту сделать? Отлично. Так, ручки. Улучшить. Ножки. Улучшить. Так, дальше. Сиора. Гарда. У нее все улучшить. Можно единственное улучшить лучше. Вот что мне нужно, но я уже не могу. Мне нужна очищенная железная руда. Все, значит, пока закончили, идем дальше. Сейчас мы шкуры соберем.
This is the camp that Constantine's escort must have established.
It looks more like a battlefield. I hope the Donegad and your cousin survived the fight.
Search the zone. Let's see if we can find any clues as to what's happened here. The tents were lacerated by what looks like claws, and there are traces of blood everywhere. Some of these men must have been attacked in their sleep by beasts. Most of the weapons are missing. Our soldiers wouldn't have taken a rest without defenses. Our soldiers were attacked by surprise, and there were animals among the assailants. However, our men reacted properly. They were armed and they fled as best they could. There are no bodies, and no sign of Constantine or Katasak's presence here. Perhaps they were in another place, and the soldiers wanted to join them. We need to follow the tracks. This area has been trampled. An entire stampede passed by here. Our soldiers must have fled the zone and taken this path followed by their assailants. This is a sacred place of a native cult. No doubt this is where Katasak and Constantine were going.
It isn't really a place for cult, but rather a place of anchoring. A place where Donegada perform a ritual to become Sinormenawi. These places are charged with great energy. Perhaps Katasak wanted to use it to bring relief to your cousin.
Perhaps. There are bodies, and without a doubt there was fighting here. Search the place. Let's see what we are able to find. The corpses of both men and beasts. These soldiers fought dearly until the end. Neither Constantine nor Katasak are among them. Crater, without a doubt caused by an explosive potion. The soldiers might have been carrying them. They must have been desperate to have taken such drastic measures. This blade is a native ritual knife, and this bowl contained a potion. Someone wanted to perform a ritual here. Could Catasac have found a better means to alleviate Constantine's symptoms? Constantine and Catasac must have been visiting this place, perhaps performing some sort of healing ritual. When the attack took place, the soldiers intervened, and many fell during the fight, but a group was able to escape down this path. We need to continue following their tracks.
Все, инженер у нас на максимуме. Дальше будет вот это. Помогает изменить ход рукопашного боя. Позволяет отбрасывать всех врагов, наносить магический урон. Пойдем в эту стезю. Сюда. Сюда, да. А может нет, не знаю. Так, что мне здесь нужно? Я уже докачаю харизму до конца.
More tracks. Footprints. They must have fled this way.
Кстати, подожди. А характеристики вот это. Носить самую тяжелую броню.
Strange. These trees look half calcinated, as if they were exposed to immense heat. These weapons are in terrible condition. Whatever did these men come up against? Another burnt tree. This path seems to have been scorched in flames. More signs of an explosion. I can't believe that our soldiers could be carrying so many explosive potions. These poor soldiers were torn to pieces. Animals again, or something else.
Желчь, это все нужно. Это мы из этого будем готовить доспехи.
New footprints. It looks as if a group met up with them and took this path. There was more fighting over here. There are not only the corpses of our own men, but where could these other soldiers have come from? More signs of explosions. But what were they doing with all these explosives on them? There are footprints. Only a handful made it up to here.
Мы нашли изваяние огромного существа. Я попытался расспросить о нем островитян, но узнал только, что он живет в горах. Судя по изваянию, существо умеет летать и обладает достаточно ловким, но уязвимым туловищем. Это, разумеется, всего лишь предположение. Чтобы их подтвердить, нужно найти само существо.
Path stops on this overhang, and despite signs of a skirmish, I can't see any sign of Constantine or Catasac.
And let's go!
I don't recognize these men. still more unknown soldiers. Could they have been responsible for the attack? This one is carrying a letter. Let's see. According to this note, this troop came from an outpost of the Bridge Alliance close by. A patrol, no doubt. Could the bridge in some way be linked to this attack? That makes no sense. These rocks were broken, as if they had taken cannon fire. What could have happened here? These vials look familiar. Katasach used the very same to stock his potions. He must have come here. I'm going to pick them up. I recognize this sack. It's my cousin's. Oh, Constantine, what have you gotten yourself into again? Very well. Let's sum. Constantine and Katasach definitely came through here to perform some sort of an attack, obviously, and then there are these traces of
You cannot suspect my people are behind this attack.
unless he himself was behind it. He is.
How could you even think something like that?
Perhaps he only did it to gain our trust. With Constantine captive, he now has leverage to apply to the colonists and force. But in all truth, I have no idea what. But regardless of who is guilty, we could return to Wenxavier to learn more. Perhaps Katasach returned there. Or maybe we're also going to have to visit the outpost. Their soldiers were involved in the combat, or at least the end of it.
That trail seems a better one to follow. Katasach is a good man.
That's true. But I do not see how they could have made. However, one way or another, let us be on our way without.
Daniel.
Desarday.
A legate. Pardon my dismay, but with Captain Idris. I am the... What can I do for you?
I'm looking for Constantin Dorsey.
The governor. Here.
My cousin was part of an expedition. His men and his camp were attacked, but we found no trace of his body, which wounded and holding up somewhere. Or
Have you cast your suspicion? We've had neither reinforcements nor supplies for weeks. In my book, I wouldn't risk the few lives remaining to attack a governor's camp. I'm not crazy. I'm truly sorry for your cousin, Excellency. But the region is dangerous. The natives are hard.
You do know that we found the bodies of
How
seven.
could you be sure?
One of them was carrying a note.
And they are dead.
Explain yourself, Captain.
They were monitoring the zone. They were to... We have lost too many men to surprise attacks. Yesterday, we heard screams and saw some strange lights.
And you didn't go and see for your... You hear screams. Certainly those...
So the last of my men give up their lives for nothing as well. You can think of me as a coward if you like. But me...
Why do I have the feeling that you're holding something back? I can see how difficult your present situation... I'm certain you haven't been paid. I cannot solve all of your problems. But what...
A little gold with certain...
A survivor?
He
Excellent.
wasn't able to say a word. He collapsed on... Our nurse sits with him, but... His wounds are extremely serious.
I'm sorry to hear that, Captain. But
Go and see the nurse. I can't take it anymore. Anything else?
I need to be going.
I would very...
Так, ну ладно, пойдем в лазарет.
What are you doing?
I know.
That is very kind of him.
What are you saying?
No, he said I've been asking the captain for weeks to escort me on a mission to replenish. I no longer, and now that we have a wounded...
Do you know what type of...
Yes, at least I think so.
I see. Give me the...
Were you able...
Yes, I was.
Give it to me. I'll take... We must wait.
Will he make it?
I hope so.
And if he survives, when could we speak?
Come back tomorrow at...
Very well.
See you soon.
Так, завтра, да? Давай тогда пока поручение. Что, они не отмечаются? Они не отмечаются. А как их тогда выполнять? Подожди. Например, вот это... Один из наших разведчиков не вернулся с задания. Ему поручено прочесать леса на севере региона, найти лагерь мятежников. Разведчик из благородных вместе и за любые... И о нем родственники обижают вознаграждение. Проспали больше суток. Нормально.
Hello, soldier.
Better. A lot.
I simply prepared the potion that she... Could you tell me what happened, Drew?
I will try. We were posted up on the peak to follow rebel movement, and we heard sounds of fighting not far. Men were screaming. Soldiers of the Coin Guard and an islander were trying to protect a young man.
Konstantin Katasak and his escort.
Dozens of wild animals. They seemed completely enraged and...
Flames?
I don't know. I didn't see everything, but I thought I saw another islander. There was practically no one left on the battlefield. I came to when I heard voices of island. I thought to myself, they're coming to finish off the wounded. I dragged myself here.
I'm going to have to go and find...
You shouldn't do that.
That's enough. Rest.
Yes, it's best I leave. I'll have a word with your...
Так, окей, погнали.
Excellent, thank you.
Please. I did nothing more...
Did you learn what you needed?
Yes. He and my cousin's escort were already nearly... A strange sorcerer controlled them.
One of those rebel savages, no doubt. They must have learned that an important man was in the region and...
Don't apologize. I know when...
Like you freed the scholars. Thank you again.
I need to be going.
I would very much like to do the same.
Так, 470. Это мне куда получается идти? Сюда? Мы сейчас пойдем тогда обратно. Выпусти. Да, мы пойдем обратно. Дальше к костру переместимся. Что, сбегать туда, что ли? Так, это нам сейчас как? Это нам сейчас сюда, да? Да. Меня определили в разведчике застава МГС. Служба здесь непростая, но виды такие, что друг за другом мне поручают важные задания. Видел бы ты, как я крадусь среди деревьев, словно леса, и наблюдаю за дикарями, когда они которыми кишат ты бы. А вот и тот разведчик, да? Так, и что? Подожди. Вот я выполнил. А, он просто делается и все, понятно. Кажется, я там 2 выполнил. Обсидиановая змеиная сабля. Такое себе. Так, у нас одно очко. Что, давай докачаем вот здесь. Вот до сюда. Хотя смысл. Блин, ну ладно, сейчас качнули и качнули. Господи, все равно бесплатно было. Может быть, вторым оружием возьму двуручный меч. Так, а знаешь, что я хочу посмотреть? Сейчас. One second, please. Так, это мне куда надо? Это мне надо вот сюда. Это мне надо... Что? Это мне надо мой канал. Вот сюда. Так, это я сейчас вырублю. Так, это что? Это сюда. Это сюда. Это сюда. Это сюда. Так. Так. Угу. Так, и я хочу, например, плюсик, браузер, чат, YouTube. Угу. Ага. Так, еще раз. Сейчас. Нет. Ща, one sec. Так, это что? Это еще раз что? А, все, я понял. Да ты издеваешься. Не, ладно, пофиг. Пофигу, пофигу, пофигу. Так. Да. Так, ладно, потом будем разбираться. Окей. Мне было интересно, хотел сделать, вывести чат на трансляцию, но, видимо, не судьба. Не сегодня. Так, спокойненько прохожу. А, ну да, я же здесь был. Ну что, псы?
Hello.
Renaigse.
To speak to you about my cousin's cat. A soldier from the nearby outpost survived and told... I know that you see us as your enemies, but we are not here. I only seek to find the man, as well as the man who is protecting him. Katisach.
No donea exregal with
If you didn't attack him, you must know what happened to them. I was told that an islander took my cousin away. Perhaps your men were there to aid them.
We do not have your cousin, and we do. As for Katasach, that night we heard the sounds of a terrible combat. We went to see the last breath of Katas, and many of the Renaigse were dead. We carried the body of the Doneg.
He gave his life to protect Constant. This request might surprise you, but we would like to...
Why?
Examine him to understand. We were told that an island native was there and that he likely led the attack.
No donea exregal would attack Katasach.
That is the very reason I need to see his body.
You may see him.
Ты достала мне угрожать. Пипец, у него дыра.
Myself having suspected him. Forgive me, Denegad. To have doubted your loyalty and even more for what we are about to do. Now then, let's see what story this corpse has to tell. Afra would know how to get information from this body. I'll need to go and find her.
То есть мне сейчас надо тащиться опять в начало, чтобы... А, ёшкин кот. Так, где она тут? Так, дружба, 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 дружба. Где у нас тут воска? Дружба. А, давай-ка я попробую тебя прокачать сразу. Если уж тут на то пошло. А, ну у нее, в принципе, немножечко все прокачано. Уйди, пожалуйста, женщина. Вы достали меня уже, а?
Here is the body of Katasach. Could you examine it and tell us what you make?
Of course. We note a great number of large, blunt forks. None of the wounds could be attributed to a blade or a spear, nor are there any. Practically every bone has been broken in multiple places. The open wound reveals multiple perforations. Here, the borders of the wounds have been singed. The flesh is blackened, exposed to a flame, no doubt. And we also note they seem oddly out of place in spite of the exotic. I would be hard-pressed to tell you which of the wounds proved to be the...
He was smashed violently by a giant rock.
Yes. These wounds are similar to those given by a heated cannon shot.
The dead soldiers we found had identity. As crazy as this may sound, whoever is responsible...
In any other circumstance, your conclusion would qualify. But I stand on the side of the improbable. The natives' powers reside...
I can't imagine an Adaig behaving like this. That they might attack careless hunters or warriors, true, but to attack... The power to call volcano fires could only be that of a guardian.
We still don't really know who is actually judging by the severity of these wounds.
All your experiments. You've learned so little. You've learned to fear.
We had to at least try. Are you not even concerned? Or angry?
We've grown accustomed to the loss of lives. are the same. There is truth in your words. Guardian and Donegad would never attack. There is a ritual that might help us.
The Anatalis.
It is a magical rite that only a person with a powerful bond. It allows the Donegad who chants it.
That would allow us to at least see the face.
If what I have heard is true, yes. To my knowledge...
Let's ask her for her help then. She might be able to...
You are quick to ask another to put her... Imagine the pain of the wounds of another. Shaking your body as the cold of death. This is what you must ask of the Tiernahach. When her companion was lost in battle. Fight since that day. Our Tiernahach gedachte.
That would explain her distrust of...
You must make her see your purpose. It may be the only way you are going to look...
Да. Наезжают на нас, что-то задолбали, а. Ведут себя отвратительно с нами. Это прям вообще невозможно. Вообще не туда переместился.
Hello, Mev.
Renoixe,
I've come to ask you for help.
my help. You still see?
My cousin has been taken, and I've been told
Truly,
by performing the Anatat.
Katazak is dead. He was a good man. Perhaps
He went with my cousin to a sacred site when they were. My cousin has disappeared, taken according to a witness. We examined him, and it seemed as if he had been struck.
fire of the earth. Only the nun, but none of our own would have attacked Katazak.
This is why we need your help. We want to understand and to find.
And you will avenge the dead as you very well, Renoixe. I will. Our island wails in suffering. The Anatalas fair may kill me, but you will need to act as my Voglendaig and bring to me the necessary.
What do you require?
A potion. And listen and remember. Do not forget, the viscera of the scavengers must be because they contain the flesh of those who fell. As for the
He didn't have.
where can I
In Dorensk.
Very well. Not far from there is a sacred. Then we can.
In that case, let's go together to the.
Very well.
И вот чё вас я убивала, а вы все равно здесь стоите, ничего не делаете. Ой, ну вас в задницу. Так, на удаленности падальщиков хорошо переместиться. Так откуда вы беретесь?
Karanz, do you...
I'm asleep. I recognize this weapon. It's Katasak's, I'm certain. It must have been broken during the battle. Let's take it back to Mev.
Were you able to...
Yes.
This is good. But the moon is not yet Hoyen.
Yes.
Sit then in that case.
Чё посуду-то переводишь?
Katasar, we have come to learn the truth of
А
the
ему
dead.
грудь обратно закрыли, что ли?
Atoal confrangaui brandi. Olehana memen adestame haman. Baravridenan tahanemo quate grenfen. Linkui damda renaute da hodos. Lemat. De tahawan kloisam. De talugedon velam. De taragam buledam. De tatamenam reloidan. Adotalamen kantebedam en antelam verfractandom.
Katasak! Help me! Please!
Show no fear. I do not think he means you any harm.
What is this? This monster. Why is it attacking us?
I don't know. I don't understand. It is as if it seeks you out. It wants you.
You never should have done that, Katazakh. To save one, Renaikse, you put us all in great peril. His spirit is different. He receives badly. You have woven the bond of the Deathbringer.
What is happening to you? Get a hold of yourself. Come on.
I cannot believe it. He has returned.
Who has?
Finbar. The High King. We thought he was dead. He disappeared months ago.
Is he the attacker? And what of Constantine? Have you seen a young blonde-haired man? He was sickly.
Yes. The golden haired was there. And he was afraid. Katazakh protected him before he was killed by Finbar. Leave me now. I am very tired.
How are you feeling?
Better. What are you going to...
If I want to have any hope of finding Constantine,
Do you know where to look for him?
the kings and queens could tell me when they saw him for the last time.
Then you must earn that trust. Arm yourself with patience and courage on Almana.
Thank you, Mev. You have helped us greatly.
Do not thank me. I have not done this for... In order to satisfy my curiosity, I betrayed my king. All that remains for me to do is to pray that I...
Farewell, Mev.
Так, ладно, найти следы Верховного Короля. Как мы найдем их? А вот это уже по следу Верховного Короля, это к нам. Деревня Вигнарный. Так это моя деревня.
To what do I owe?
I'm in need of your help, Ula. I was told that you were one of the...
I wouldn't know where you could find. You are our ally, our friend. I will. We had, but we were unable to come to another. Some of us are full of violence, and refuse to see what we gain. Deirdre and the poor Bladnid were among them, alas. And only speak. I defended you, of course, and attempted to make them hear reason, with some help. But our disagreement angered Vimbar. He decided to leave us. He wanted to go to the heart of the island to consult.
Do you think he might have stayed there?
I doubt it. It was too long ago. Even if he decided to stay away from his people, he would not have abandoned.
Thank you, Ula.
Anything else?
Nothing.
Тут как бы получается наша деревня. Так. Ну, погнали. Да что ж такое-то? Спасибо. В смысле? Какого лешего? Разве лисы так? Я не знаю, как орёт лиса, но это... Так, отлично. Так, боеприпасы наделали хорошо.
Hello. I'm sorry, but I...
Really? Then you are a Renai? Might I do something for...
I am looking to find Vinbar. He disappeared after visiting the heart of the island. But I was hoping someone here...
You should speak with Sarah. She is the companion of...
Where might I find her?
I do not know. She left anything else?
Goodbye.
What hour and a second?
here to... Is there some...
I'm looking for but someone here.
If anyone knows, it would... Anything else?
Would you know where I...
She left to follow Vimbar. She wanted them...
What do you mean?
Our High King is on all... His bond with the mountain is very strong. Even Sarah knew that the mountain would take him back. She went to attempt to bond herself to it. We haven't seen her since. Anything else?
Where is this cavern of
We don't know. Anything else?
Thank you for your help.
Wa'awlam said. Is there...
What?
When we eat...
You must...
But he and him...
You
But any...
Thank you.
Wa'awlam.
Renoyce.
Bird here to man.
Partir Tumad.
Я, конечно, не знаю.
I heard talk.
It is a place within the earth. They hear the voice. There are songs. But the answer.
Goodbye.
Wa'awlam.
Так, ладно. Потопали. До рассвета посплю. Не хочу по темноте идти, поэтому потопаем так. Так, а это мне как лучше идти-то? Сейчас прямо. Так, ну их двое, давай быстренько их сейчас это уработаем. И раз, два, три. Раз, два, три. Ой, 146 потрошечку, очень хорошо. И раз, два. Ты дурак. Так, слышь, я тоже помню. Ну! Очень долгий меч. Мне вот не очень это, поэтому нравится. Так, сначала идем сюда. Так, в пяточка. Надо меткость, наверное, прокачать будет, чтобы себе новую пуколку взять. Отлично. Как же орёт.
Savage! What stops your tongue? You think someone's coming to save you? Give in. Your life is in our hands. It is time to tell us all you know. The sooner you speak, the sooner this will be. We should be discreet if we want to eavesdrop on these people.
She's been enduring this punishment for hours, blow upon blow through gritted teeth.
Truly savage beast we have here. Do we even know if it speaks our language?
Leave us. You will eventually tell us how you found your way into that grotto. Your defiance is only prolonging the inevitable. You remind me of that rat my master was studying. The creature used all of its fire in an effort to escape. Scratching, twisting, refusing to understand that the cage holding it was its only remaining world. It had everything it could ever need, but it wouldn't stop looking for a way out. Even though its fate was now sealed to serve science. Its animal instinct drove it to flee. It had strangled itself between the bars of its own cage in a final futile attempt to escape. It was an enormous beast and very clever. If it had simply relented, it could have lived peacefully for many years. Instead of that, these monsters are torturing her. Come, we must set her free.
We could wait until nightfall to set her free and avoid fighting these scholars.
Так. Делаем F5. Точнее, даже не так. Делаем сохраненницы. Сохраненницы. Дожидаемся темноты. Ночь. Теперь идем туда. Так, F5. Там живая?
How are you feeling?
Better now. But who are you? You two are...
We were told at Wen Shavar that you...
I wish I knew where he was right now. I waited a long time and then I came here.
You believe this is where he's hiding?
No. But he came here often. You saved me. And so I...
Let's try to escape without bloodshed. We must get you to a safe place.
А, то есть вот так меня не видно. Ты чё играешь? Привет, привет. Почему у него туника похожа на ковер? Я Аладдин, блин. Понял? Ты чё игноришь меня? Я тебя не игнорю. Ты мне сам давно не писал. Я тебе, кстати, писал, а ты мне не писал. И вообще я стелсер, я вон жду, когда это бабищу уйдет. А что я играю? А что мне еще делать? Скажи мне, пожалуйста. Я сегодня поработал, там, то все 5-10. И что бы мне не поиграть? Незаметные стоят. Да, все-таки. Без жертв не обошлось, он меня спалил. Все-таки не получается, да? Слушай, ну ничего. В каком плане, конечно, грустно, но вы же так скажем, сожительницей все равно остаетесь вместе. Ну, сейчас это все дерьмо закончится, найдешь работу и снова здорово. И снова здорово. Найдете квартирку. Будете жить. Видишь, сейчас все вот в такой жопе. Нас самих сейчас, короче, сказали, что все, поскольку карантин продолжается, всех педагогов дополнительного образования, то есть меня и всех моих коллег, все, мы уходим в отпуск, и нам вот на следующей неделе заплатят отпускные, и все. Зарплаты до до сентября не будет, даже до октября, считай. И если, мало ли, конечно, после 30-го нас выпустят, ой, блин. Короче, ну до октября у нас же зарплата получается. У нас в июне мы дорабатываем, заплатят отпускные, июль, август мы не работаем. В сентябре выходим на работу, в октябре зарплата. Ну там похалтурка какая-то или другая работа, то да. Нет, мы же все, отпускные. Нас, короче, с этой недели все в отпуск отсылают, как учителей. И поэтому будут отпускные сразу. Если, мало ли, после 30-го у нас закончится карантин, что вряд ли уже сказали, то в мае-июне мы продолжим работать. То есть мы подпишем новый договор и на май-июнь, и мы будем работать, но это вряд ли. Поэтому все заканчивается сейчас уже. Вот. То, что у нас в конце июля сборы, тоже под большим вопросом. И, короче, это очень прям вот так вот. Слушай, а нельзя, чтобы она, не знаю, у тебя осталась там? Как-то поговорить с родителями? Не, ну понятно, что это не очень удобно, но может хоть как-то. Блин, пипец. А из какого она города? Ты где, блин? Ой, подожди, Яндекс.Карты. Маршрут. Озера. Ну слушай, у меня был знакомый, который ездил к своей девушке тоже часа 3 от Москвы раз в неделю. При этом они не жили вместе. Продлилось у них это год, правда. Но они перестали ездить не из-за того, что, как понятное дело, а вот то, что, ну, просто расстались, да. Вот, если бы, я думаю, если бы они встречались, то он бы и сейчас ездил, либо уже там что-нибудь придумали. Но год, то она к нему, то он к ней. Ну, в основном он к ней, кстати, поэтому она очень редко приезжала к нему. Поэтому... Слушай, ну, это не конец, так сказать, любви. Поэтому, да, это очень грустно, очень печально. Я тебе сочувствую, я с тобой. Блин, куда идти-то? А, не туда. Я с тобой, если что. Вот, если что, я рядышком. Вот, но, блин, сходим с тобой там выпить, еще что-нибудь. Все понятно.
These paintings are older. This looks like it represents a man who transforms himself into some kind of enormous bird.
Блин, если бы я сейчас жил один, я бы вас к себе позвал. Серьезно, я бы сказал, вот, ну там, переждать эту бурю. Ну, я живу, блин, не один.
Resemble a guard.
Do you believe that Vinbar is readying himself to undergo this transformation?
For some, it takes years. For others, it might take place the very moment. I hope only to have the time.
Given how well hidden this seed was, it must open an important passage. All we have to do is find out which.
В смысле, графон плохой? Ты имеешь в виду игры у самой или на запись? Ща, подожди. Блин, не туда зашел. Чё, блин, с интернетом? Что происходит с интернетом? Полимеры? Ты издеваешься? Что такое полимер в игре? У меня очень плохо почему-то на телефоне работает Wi-Fi. Слушай, эта игра, хочешь верь, хочешь не верь, 19-го года, и на ней графон, наверное, Mass Effect 3 или Dragon Age 2, я бы сказал. То есть каких-то тех годов, и вообще непонятно, почему они сделали такой графон в 19-м году-то. Но игрушка сама по себе, она мне как раз напомнила Dragon Age и Mass Effect, мне очень зашла. Я уже в нее какой день играю. Ну, такой графон. И причем это все у меня на максимум стоит. Сейчас мы, конечно, проверим. И будет круто, если я играю не на максимум. И я это провафлил. Видео. Высокое качество. Нет, у меня все высокое, все высокое. То есть, как бы, это такой графон у разработчиков.
This one we see a sacred site with raised. We also see the path that leads.
This must certainly be the path the young apprentice and the Donegada that are prepared to surrender.
Do you recognize the place where the entrance?
I think so. It looks like the grotto that lies to the northwest of our village.
With all that we've learned from studying these paintings, we should be able to find.
Да, я с компом, я хороший, да. Я сегодня на миксере, это типа Твича, но миксер, да, те же ноги, только вид слева, это, короче, миксер, это от Microsoft, стриминговая площадка, и я там, ой, не сегодня, вчера стримил, сегодня что-то не захотел, стримил Call of Duty Warzone, последним, МВшку. Все на ультрах, все высоко.
Only to save
Прям
None of what you
доволен
say
как
makes
черт.
sense. Why would we?
Please, go ahead.
That woman left in a bit of a hurry, don't you think?
Sarah is upset, and I don't think that she trusts us. We should hurry and catch up to her.
Куда
I
ты?
shouldn't have told her about Constantine. She must have thought we wanted to kill her husband. This door is locked. Sarah has put us in a very tricky situation.
She did not want us to find Vinbar. Come, these caves often have several exits.
Идти тут закоулки. Идти тут этот. Спасибо. Ну, за вебку все равно спасибо тебе. Сейчас вот вообще не до вебки на самом деле, с этим кредитом, налогом. Вот сегодня налог на прошлую зарплату у Чертанова заплатил 3000. Минус 3000 просто. Бэбэнк. Вообще жесть. То есть, как бы тоже сейчас вообще не до покупки камеры. Конечно, если она тебе будет нужна, я тебе ее верну, не вопрос. Как бы без вебки поиграю, вообще не вопрос. Но вот честно, не до покупок вообще никаких просто. Кто навонял? Ну кто это?
These traps weren't here when we went through with Sarah earlier.
She must have set them to make sure that we wouldn't be able to follow her.
Let's hurry and find this passage to the northern mountain before she decides to come and find us directly.
Так, здесь с краешку пройдем, все хорошо. Да, да пользуйся, хотя я подумал стать вебкам моделью. Типа виртуальный секс, что ли? Нафига тебе это надо? Что, не туда пошел, что ли? Да нет, туда. Так это... Ты через телефон зайди. Тихо, тихо. Да. Хотя у тебя не iPhone, камера, да, не та. Камера не та. Сейчас я договорюсь, ты у меня вебку отберешь. Короче, не грусти, Джок. Все нормально будет. Ну, грубо говоря, возможно, ну как это сказать, да? Сейчас, если так придется, разъедетесь, потом опять снова съедетесь. Как говорится, 4 часа это не двое суток. А 4 часа это серьезно, это не... Сутки на поезде или двое, да? Поэтому нормально. Сейчас это все закончится, найдешь нормально работу, все мы выйдем на работу, все будет хорошо, да, и опять снимите жилье. Вот и все. Слушай, а есть такие штуки, насколько я знаю, там платят сразу типа за полгода или даже на 9 месяцев, что-то такое за квартиру. Так может потом в следующий раз найти квартиру и сделать именно так? Типа заплатить сразу за там а-ля год проживания. Там 9 месяцев. За эти 9 месяцев потихонечку копить на следующие, да? Работать спокойно, жить так. Просто у меня кто-то так делал. Да, согласен. Но нет, в каком плане согласен? Почему не будут-то? Будут, я имею в виду. Просто найдешь работу, там, смотря какая зарплата, опять же, будет. Пытались залезть на скалу, и тут на нас напало одно из этих крылых существ. В лапах у него был огромный меч, оно его прорубило верю. А, да я знаю, кто это такой. Ща, иди сюда, сейчас мы с тобой разберемся. Ты где? Падла. Скрипт порвал. Так, кем быть? Кем быть? Магом? Наверное. Сюда пойдем. Свяжем инженера и мага. Так, это мне нужно таб заклинаний. Ой, хорошо. У нас будет на 3 стоять. А это будет на 4 стоять. И это типа, если я нажимаю на 3, недостаточно ярости. А, это вот. Хорош. Так, теперь оборудование. Это ловушки, ловушки, ловушки. В жопу их. Значит, нет. Хотя да. Бомба на 5. На 6. На 7. На 8. На 9. На 0. На минусик. И на равношечку. Ой, все забил. Ой, хорошо. Как. Так, ладно, я пошел дальше работу искать и портфолио править. Удачи тебе. Ты отправил в ЦБ еще раз свое портфолио? Там мамка, короче, сказала, им сейчас сначала типа говорили то, что все, типа пока не работаем, половинчатая зарплата, бла-бла-бла, а сейчас меняется, сейчас начинают там планшеты на дистанционную работу закупили, пришли им еще раз, они сейчас там пока сидят, что-то делают, работают на удаленке, пришли им, долби их, им нужно по несколько раз скидывать. Забыл он. Я тоже там разговариваю, все, если что, упоминаю о тебе в любом случае. Короче, жду результат. А, и это, может, выставишь еще раз в Инстаграм какую-нибудь записуль, что ты работаешь, я еще там разошлю, просто это какое, чтобы было удобно. Ссылка на тебя, так скажем. Как ты же один раз делал, так, может, еще раз выставишь, а? Я с удовольствием это вот все сделаю. Блин, напомни... Сейчас сколько время? Блин, сейчас без 15:11. Я сейчас, подожди. Скинь мне сейчас в телегу. Что еще раз ты делаешь? Я попробую в школу, где я работаю. Хотя бы, как ты там говорил, сисадмин, еще что-то, вот это вот правильно мне все скинь, я попробую в школу сейчас написать, там каждый раз кто-то нужен. Там, по-моему, работает один чувак, и насколько я знаю, он говорил, что он немножко ему поднадоело. В каком плане? Одному работать? Может, я сейчас скину им там? Это в крайнем случае нужно 12 месяцев в году, а не как мы 9 месяцев, пошел нафиг, да? Поэтому давай, скидывай мне сейчас в телегу, и я как раз сегодня-завтра скину женщине. Сейчас посмотрю, сколько времени. У нее ребенок маленький. Еще завтра скину. Оп. Ой, хорошо, как я магией сейчас. Хорош меня убить. Это всю ярость расходует? Хорош. Ну, конечно, если тебе интересна такая работа, я понимаю, что ты хочешь креативить. Ага. Я понимаю, что ты хочешь креативить, но там творить. Ух ты, ёп. Саперный флакон. Я понимаю, что ты хочешь творить, но, может, мало ли, знаешь, как там говорится, там же не целыми днями работать, там что-то пришел, сделал, пошел там дальше работать. Ой, не то сделал. Ну, ты в любом случае ищи на креатив. А я постараюсь хоть что-то сделать. Блин, надо сестре написать. Сестренке, точняк. Точняк, точняк. Блин. Надо, если я сегодня ничего тебе не напишу, завтра мне напиши, чтобы я написал сестре по поводу креативщика. Блин, как я не это... Не докумекал. Только не забудь. Так, а тут у вас что? Сундучка никакого не найдется? Ага, молодец. А, я ей сегодня в любом случае не буду звонить, писать, потому что у нее это... Сколько? Январь, февраль, март. 3-месячный ребенок. 4-месячный. 3-месячный. Блин, ну короче, 3-4 месяца ребенку я ей не буду сейчас звонить, писать. Завтра, короче. Да не, пока не за что. Как мне как-то сказал один мой давний знакомый, не благодари, пока не увидишь. Получится, слава богу. Не получится, будем искать. Что делать-то? Такие дела. Так, пули, боеприпасы 4, да, сделали.
Finally, we've made it to high ground. Now, let's find this trail to the sanctuary. It can't be far from here.
Взаимно, взаимно.
Bloodied feathers.
I've seen some big birds in my days at sea, but none had feathers this.
Looks like Vinbar must have begun his... He will soon become a guardian if we want to have any chance of saving... More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail.
You should not have come all this way, Renaikse.
Sarah, we must see... We saved you! Why have you locked us in the cavern? And why do you now stop us from...
In spite of your friendship with these monsters, you helped me. I thought that I had to help, but I learned looking at the pain. Vinbar has heard the call, even if it breaks my heart. No one must stop him.
His path led him to kill Katasach. And now... I'm sorry, Sarah. But no...
8 more!
Bit of poison on my brain. Then let's go!
Ну извините уж, сами напросились. Давай. То есть нормально? Репутация -3.
Over there, more feathers. I need a bit of practice. More of these giant feathers. We're on the right trail.
Боеприпас предлагаешь.
We found the entrance to the sanctuary. With Constantine, we need to find a way to get inside. This must be the entrance to Vinbar's sanctuary. But it's obstructed. He knows how to protect his home. A stone altar. It resembles the one that protects the passage to Mev's sanctuary. This must be where I need to place the seed. And here is another altar. Are 2 seeds necessary to open the passage? The seed that Sarah was carrying should work.
To think that she gave her life to protect the one she loved.
Now that we have both seeds, the ritual should work.
Karants, do you need something?
А, то есть ты со мной не хочешь поговорить о том, что я убил твоих людей. Так, сохраним. Так, 5-минутный перерыв. Ну да, 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 да. Угу. Угу. Ну, знаешь. Ну, я вот по поводу покраски полностью в блондинку не знаю. Но там все равно очень светлые, очень светлые. Ну, короче, даже не знаю.
King Vinbar, why? Constantine didn't do anything. He has never sought to wrong your people in any way.
Like a worm he burrows. You are so naive.
Я вижу, я вижу. Я думаю.
Saw the wound from atop the volcano. He warned me of the danger. Fed by bitterness, driven by desire.
А ты не жалей.
Taking without giving. He will be the end of us all.
You have gone completely mad.
Take it. You are too blind. Too renaixe to
Прокали.
understand.
Ага, внутренний, я понял. Ну ты за другими не повторяй, ты делай вот как тебе хочется. Нет, ты просто такой...
That's enough. Free him.
I cannot. Oh, source of life.
Free him.
Да, да, да.
Damn it.
Ну ты это такую не снимай. Я думаю, прикольно будет. Но мне, по крайней мере, такое нравится. Вот в плане вот этого я согласен. Да, 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 да. Да. Не-не-не. Ну, это да. Я бы тебя поддержал, но нет, я все равно не буду прокалывать. Я хотел когда-то в свое время, кстати. Ну, здорово, я согласен. Воспаление чего?
You're right. Let's go see him quick.
Ну, супер, супер, супер. Ну, все, видишь, все хорошо.
Constantine! Wake up, please! I beg you! Hang on. We're bringing you home to get you healed.
Нет, ты меня вообще не отвлекаешь. Нет, ты меня вообще не отвлекаешь. Я наоборот рад поболтать.
Three days have passed since we returned. I
Ну,
need to go
да,
to the
да, да.
palace to see if Constantine has finally awoken.
Ну это, короче, невралгия, что-то зажал тебя, это не... Ну. Может быть, кстати, что-то дернуло. Ну, видимо, резко не надо делать, Заюш. Надо спокойненько. Ну, это...
You should get some rest. You're not being reasonable.
To hell with reason. I've rested long, and I'm well enough.
You've just barely woken from a stupor that had you on death's doorstep. The affairs of state can certainly wait another day.
Thank you, my lady, but I am amazingly well. You can take leave of me with no fear, I assure you.
He just escaped a deathly sleep, and here he is, ready to conquer the world. Your cousin is exasperating.
What now? Are you going to scold me as well?
No. I'm just relieved to see you're still alive.
I'm quite relieved myself, actually. Thank you, cousin. Without you, I would be dead thrice, wouldn't I? Or is it the fourth time? If we start counting the time you stopped me from climbing the ramparts of Serene, we'd be up to 5 times now.
It's unbelievable. You feel no pain whatsoever. And your complexion.
I haven't even taken a look at myself. Is the improvement visible?
I wouldn't go that far. How is it that... What happened?
Don't make that face. It's merely a major miracle. Come on now. I'm gonna tell you everything. We have been waiting for your return. I knew you would do everything in your power. But Katasak feared that I would not hold on long enough. He spoke to me about a ritual. I was excited about it. And in spite of all that has
Я с тобой разговариваю. Да я с тобой разговариваю. Ну что ты начинаешь?
A plan all of a sudden. An incredible sensation. I felt better. We had very little time to celebrate. We fled for a while, as other soldiers fought through, creating a path to join us. But I can see from your...
Indeed. Once on the ritual site...
Почему?
It seems that Vinbar was targeting you specifically. Did he say anything to you?
I was still very weak, and most of the time he whispered. It seemed that he was speaking to someone, but there was no one other than us, cousin. The crazy madman must have been hearing voices.
Do you have any idea why he didn't kill you like the others?
Отдыхай.
No, not really. He spoke about isolating me from the world, that I couldn't return to the earth.
Люблю.
It made absolutely no sense. But aren't you happy that he let me live?
Don't speak foolishly, of course.
Целую.
I just want to understand. Tell me more about this ritual. What did it consist of?
It is, I think, a ritual that the Donegada practice to bind themselves to the island.
Donegada? Katasak taught you their language?
Just a few words. He wanted me to learn, to understand, but we had so little time. So we visited this infamous site, where he prepared for me a sort of potion. What ceremony! I had to cut my hand in front of an enormous, gigantic beast came, and started circling around me. Like a wave came through me, as if the power of the island was running through my veins. And now I am Onol Manawi, like you. Even if the Malachor left me a few of its marks. But you had to encounter the god of the island, didn't you? How was Anon?
Yes, I passed a trial for that. But the only one who could guide me to the sanctuary is dead.
Oh no.
And yes, only the High King can open the sanctuary according. I have no choice but to return to see him. I'm certain that...
Karants, do you need something?
I'm asleep.
Продолжаем разговор. Так, у меня тут все стоит.
Sir de Corsilion,
The Sade, my young student.
the mission you entrusted...
Very well. Keep... Can you...
Looking for...
Я думаю, задание восклицательный знак дается. Точняк. Я что-то подумал, раньше не видел этой стрелки. Выборы, выборы, кандидаты помидоры. Воу-воу-воу, легче. О, у него ловкость поднялась, смотри-ка. 50, 429. Так, окей. Так, продажа. А чё я не видел-то? А в смысле я не могу ему... Подожди, где у меня этот с двуручником? В смысле я тебе... А, я ему не могу. Погоди. Так, вот. Ну такое себе вот этот шлемак, это, конечно, не стоит он того, не стоит, у меня круче. Продажа, погнали. У них рога из головы растут.
Alas, your High King, he was taken by folly. He went away into his mountains after killing. Nothing I could say would allow.
Are you telling me the Kertonsidag? What happened?
I'm sorry, but your High King did not leave me any choice. He was becoming a guardian, a Nardaig.
I believe you. You have sufficiently proven your friendship. Why would Vinbar have done such a thing?
You know that I wish to see Enonmil Frichteman, and he was the only one with the power to... I would not have caused his death voluntarily.
And we will celebrate his memory as well as those of all the Vladnit, Katasak. But in spite of our mourning, we must elect a new High King. The children of Tiefradi cannot remain without a guide. I will notify the Mal of all the...
Who has a chance of being elected?
Deirdre is powerful, and many clans would follow her. The wisdom of Dunkas will... And there is also Ulan, a clever fox who is very capable of convincing the entire...
Deirdre, Dunkas, and Ulan.
I suppose.
Who will win the vote in your...
I don't know. It is possible that if Blagnid had been victorious, she would certainly have won.
Is there anyone else among those?
Do not take me for someone born last. But you shall fail this time. And you must go before the... Can I do anything?
I must leave.
В этот раз у тебя ничего не выйдет. Такое ощущение, что я виноват. А ты чё стоишь, кукла, молчишь? У меня репутация с вашими портится.
I regret to inform you that your High King,
And divorced Tire. But why have you come to notify me?
Glendan has informed me that you are most likely...
It is true. I understand that you may be... I seek only to bring peace to our land by creating an alliance with the people of the...
There is something I would like to ask of you. I would be thankful if you could allow me to meet Enon...
Of course. If I become High King, if you really want to make sure that I win, you will need...
What is that?
It may only be a legend, but it is said that the first Guardian would have taken it to the grave.
And where is the first Guardian's tomb located?
Somewhere not far from here, since he the entrance to his burial mound, the path that leads to it, marked by... But beware. Anything else?
Nothing. Now we have earned the trust of one of the pretenders. We just need to find that crown.
Are you certain you are willing to influence the fate of all my people to meet an Amirfrichtman?
I understand that you might find this idea unpleasant, but the survival of the whole continent relies on this encounter, Siora.
It is my feeling that you do not understand the consequences of such a decision. Everyone on the island will listen to the words of a High King.
I hope you and your allies share the same ideas. Because once the crown is on their head, we will have to follow their course.
You're right. It's a decision that's more important than our quest for an antidote. I must dwell on it.
Так, я ее... Короче, мы сейчас все найдем. Отдавать я ее не буду. Блин, а кого лучше выбрать? Слушай, а неплохо так меч с двумя руками фигачит, да? В смысле? Как туда попасть? Ну чуть-чуть, ну давай, 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 ну. О. Не пускай туда стена и все. Ну как туда попасть? Как мне туда попасть? Как-то вот здесь на внутренний надо идти. Попробуем там. А это нам как идти? Сейчас прямо и налево, да? Не в смысле прямо. Вот сюда, короче, прямо просто идти, да? Никогда в жизни я не испытывал такого страха, как тут Ник, ко мне ринулся с копьем в руке. Я почти уверен, что этот огромный курган хранит немало сведений о хранителях. Так, бе. Бе-бе-бе. Блин.
What are you doing there? Here lie those who fell facing the first invaders, and you dare enter and scatter their bones.
I did not come here with the intention of defiling this place.
No. You came looking for a crown of the High King, hoping to choose the one who will lead us.
Isn't that what you were looking for as well?
Yes, but I am not a Renaigse. I wish to lead my people to victory, and I have come here seeking something that will make it a certainty. And so, do you plan on keeping it for one of those who is too wise or cowardly to come and get it themselves? Or will you give me the crown?
Dertere is a great warrior. If she reigns, she will unite. And with the blessing of Enon Milfrichtem, the people of your island will be chased away from here. Think long on this. If you leave her the crown, she will become the High Queen.
If I give you the crown, you shall be named High Queen. What will
You have already shown to all that you are not like the other Renaigse. I will not hide from you the truth. Kefradi does not want to welcome your people. They toy with us, take without returning, kill and pillage. I will unite my people and cast all of the Monesenaig into their own. They will go and pillage elsewhere.
You want the crown so you can more easily rid yourself of my presence afterward?
If you give it to me, you will become our Karants. And we do not chase away our Karanten. And also, you are on Manawi. You are bonded to this land, not to theirs, no?
I have come here looking for this crown, because I need the help of the... I must meet Enon Milfrichtem to...
Are you sure that they are your people? Very well. It is a very great honor you ask of me. If you give me the crown, I will... You may speak to Enon Milfrichtem.
Блин. Я еще со всеми не поговорил, мать. GreedFall. GreedFall. Так.
Sorry, Deirdre. I believe
someone more easily manipulated. Too bad. I have come to take that.
Да ты издеваешься.
I accept my defeat.
Просто с одного.
I am not worthy to wear it, so it seems.
Просто.
So it seems indeed. We will meet again at Dorhad Genadu. Until then, Deirdre.
Так. С этой покончено. Так, это, наверное, короткий путь. Ну, пойдем. Ну да, это сокращенный путь. Так, Улану мы не отдадим, потому что он реально хитрый, как непонятно что. Это выгонит нас с материка, она дала понять, да? То есть я выгоню всех людей, но тебе дам как бы пообщаться, типа все пару дыр. И мне это как бы ни к чему ничего не принесет, ее это общение. Поэтому мы, знаешь, куда отправимся? Куда мы отправимся? Мы сейчас отправимся к Данкасу. К Данкасу. Он был очень добр к нам, он показал нам свои ритуалы, он вразумительный, такой хороший лидер. Поэтому я считаю, что он не жестокий, не хитрый, поэтому норм. Я понимаю, что, скорее всего, это уже концовка игры, но я лично с удовольствием сам для себя пройду эту игру еще раз. И я ее уже как бы прохожу на маге. Я такие игры люблю проходить по сотому разу, и мне доставляют удовольствие. Так, переместиться. Пошли к Данкасу. Немножко я считаю, недоработана в плане игра. Не хватает мне времени прокачаться до конца. Может, я, конечно, не все выполнил, но я достаточно сильный игрок уже.
We haven't seen him in a long...
Glendan told me that you would probably be...
I am not looking for power, and I fear the other kings may want war. The Renaisse brought chaos with them, and we cannot change the past. The wound is there. refusing to acknowledge it is. So if you're worried about my intentions, we must find balance with those from the remote. But for this, we must teach the Renaigse.
I would like to meet Enon Miel Frichteman. In order, if you were elected, would you help me?
You are a Karants of our clan. I would be glad to help you meet Enon Miel, but you should know that my election is far from certain. The spirit...
Would there be a way to make sure that...
I do not like the idea of using the high kings of old wore a legend. The one who became the... If someone were to wear it in these...
And where can I hope...
In the berry, and that it is a D. If you do... What brings you here?
I'm asleep.
What?
Так, окей. Подожди. А, нужно еще... Что сделать? Вернуться в Дорхадагенеду? Я не хочу. Так, сохраняемся и в пяточка. Я не хочу ему отдавать... А, понял. Вернуться в плане туда. Подожди, я что-то не понял. Сейчас, еще один момент. Моментус. Моментус. Блин, сёрка. Не получится у нас с ней любовной линии, я с ней, короче, не поговорил так, как нужно, поэтому, ну и фиг с ней. А, не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не-не. Подожди, с ним поговорить я не хочу. Давай.
I went into the tomb.
And so, you entered. May this adventure have brought you wisdom. This relic is venerated.
Yes, I do.
I have played. You know that I work, but the decision is yours.
Take it. I trust.
The council has begun to unite. It is time for me to go. Thank you for choosing me. I will do all in my power to bring you what you desire. You have my promise.
Дерево свое там сделали. Че улыбишься? Красавчик.
Congratulations, Dungus. I'm certain that you will be. And now, are you ready to keep?
You are burning with the impatience of... Without the blessing of Tifradi, But fret not. How could I be called one? Meet me at the sanctuary's entrance.
Thank you, Dunkus. I'll be there.
I hope you have some cards or dice on you to pass the time. Unless you'd rather go somewhere else.
Так другими заданий их нету.
There you are, Karants.
How was the encounter?
Enon mil frictamen. Well, I will have to meditate on everything he told me. And think, but now he's waiting for you. I will, once you are in the sanctuary, always those who let doubt take hold of them and turn back. What I'm saying.
Так, тропу справа. Сохранялочка. Так, знаешь, что я сделаю? Сейчас я уберу шлемак. Потому что нафиг. Пойду в открытую. Кстати, интересно. Всегда было... Сейчас. Сейчас вот так. А, доспех тут снять нельзя. Тю, мать. Ты чё? Ладно, пошли. Тихо, а что там было? Что там было? Что там было? Подожди. Это что такое? Лагерь? Пошли в лагерь. Короче, мы знаешь, что сейчас посмотрим? Раз нам нельзя с Сиорой, я с ней что-то не так сделал, увы. Увы. Мы сейчас замутим со второй девочкой. Как поговорить?
What do you think of the love that unites those young?
It's true. I don't think I've ever stumbled on the continent where everything is political. It only happens.
Is it that you're starting to believe?
Who told you I did not believe in it? When it is since anything else?
Do you think that attending this...
Yes, obviously. This ritual made me understand the power of... This new vision gives me new perspectives. A whole new...
I hope I'll be lucky.
We share amazing memories now. A bond has been created and I can't imagine this new... anything else.
I must leave you.
Так, ладно, раз такая петруха, ставить группу Сиорта, подтвердить и выйти. И чё? И чё? Так, ну пока ничего, ну пошли, ладно. Вы идете там? А, мы в жерле вулкана. Так, тропа справа. Окей, погнали. Своим чепчиком. Я выбрал тропу справа, как он сказал, да? Через перчатку. Ты хоть бы перчатку снял. Но это во всех играх, даже в Dragon Age 3 уже хорошим с графикой, все у него вечно там.
And so the child that was taken has returned, the flesh of my earth.
Мой.
You, I simply coming into being, have tangled the strings of destiny of all the odd I am, he, they.
I hail you, Enon
A cure for the disease of a distant. Our veins rot in stagnant water. Our earth now bears poison fruit, and her children wither and die. And still it is those same children who can heal the lands. And with them they could be taught by my children. Learn to give back, but for that I must survive. I fed by the venom of intrigues from far. To save his own life, he stole my strength. He draws each day a little more from me. And
I don't understand.
the one you call Constantine. You.
That's impossible.
You must leave. Someone has followed your footsteps. My children are waking and tracking. They will attack all followers. Flee, or you will be dead.
Бегом! Блин, теперь завал разгребать.
I saw a man running out of the sanctuary, and I heard... Is everything all right?
Yes. He told me that the Malachor had appeared because of... It's actually some kind of... And it would be possible to cure it, but I'm not...
Words that come from the heart of the island carry... If you need help, I would be glad to be of assistance.
Thank you, Dunkus.
You haven't told me everything, have you?
It is true.
I see. Do not hesitate to come.
Goodbye.
Кто-то не по той дорожке пошел. Че, Константин там был?
Can I do anything?
Так я думал, что-то будет.
My dearest cousin, I'm so glad you are right on time. We have visitors, and let me introduce you to the emissaries. Seeing them both in the same room is rather surprising. But please,
Sire, I have come to humbly request your help.
Really? Are the natives behind this again?
We aren't sure, but it is almost certain that Governor Burren is hoping that you could send him your cousin.
It would seem that we are in a similar situation, sire. Our city has been sustaining terribly violent assaults. Our mother cardinal is begging you to send her some...
Dear allies, however, the size of our troops has greatly reduced regarding sending my cousin. He's without even mentioning the fact that what you described fills me with fear. No.
Constantine, we cannot... I'm sure I can find time to go and evaluate.
I would love to accompany you. But my people are being wrongfully accused.
Very well, my dear. You know I cannot refuse you anything. But remember how urgent it is for this antidote to be found.
Don't worry about it. You know...
Well, this audience is coming to an end. Your Excellency, I hope that you realize how grateful you should...
Absolutely, sire. And with
May the enlightened all...
Constantine.
My dear cousin, I'm always...
I finally managed to enter the sanctuary at the heart of the...
How marvelous!
The sanctuary is heavily protected. Only...
I remember you saying that Vimbar's death was... How did you fix this problem?
I had to interfere in the natives' elections and earn the trust...
You really are an outstanding diplomat. Tell me, who did you choose?
Duncus. He's the king of the village...
I'm certain that you have made the right choice.
I was able to enter the sanctuary.
It had to be. Oh, how I envy you. Entering the most... What does he look like? Is he some...
No. In fact, I spoke...
Fascinating. And I thought... Did he tell you where the Malachor was coming from? Is it a curse that he cast...
No. According to him, by exploiting the earth so much, and the disease has contaminated us through the water that we drink and the...
Strange, and yet it seems plausible.
He says that the earth can be healed. That his children know how. He also said that by healing the earth, we would heal those who live on it.
This is a fascinating revelation. It won't be easy for our neighbors to accept. I'm afraid that even my father might receive it with skepticism. Did he tell you anything?
Yes. Something rather disturbing. He talked about you. He said his existence was in danger because of you.
Really? But that doesn't make any sense. I never hurt anybody on this island. Unlike our neighbors, I have never abducted or tried to convert islanders.
I don't think that's what he was referring to.
Cousin, please, you know me. I've made some mistakes, but I never threatened anybody. The only person who I put in danger is you. And you know how sorry I am about that.
Yes, I do know.
Forget about it, will you? This god manifestly wants us to pay for the sins of our fathers and to have his revenge for the invasion. By sowing the seeds of discord between us, he's probably hoping to weaken us. Do you realize that you have succeeded where everyone else has failed? The whole continent should be thanking you. Is there anything you would like to tell me?
В конце мы будем биться с...
You told me that during the ritual with Katasach, you felt the bond he'd created.
It's true. And it was an incredible feeling. I felt like I was every blade of... I could see everything.
Do you still feel that way?
Yes. The first time it was surreal. And
the first time?
The first time it happened. Now it's as if I've become...
I must take
care.
Так. Я думаю, что сейчас надо будет заканчивать. Продолжить уже в следующий раз. Да, давайте на этом, наверное, остановимся. И продолжим уже в следующий раз. Сейчас мы вот это вот удалить. Так, это мое второе. Все, на этом заканчиваем. Всем спасибо, кто заходил. И до новых встреч. Продолжим завтра. Всем пока.